Tian Hao and was instantly filled with hatred. It looked as though she was going to jump on her and tear her apart in a second. Tian Hao was calm and composed, paying attention to her surroundings. There are so many people around us, watching. You must hold it in. Don't let others see you as a joke. Lin Shi gritted her teeth in anger, her face flashing white and blue. She forcibly balled up her fists, her chest heaving up and down. Tian Hao pulled her hand from Lin Shi's shoulder before elegantly turning around and walking 2 steps away. Suddenly, as though she had realized something, she turned her head towards Lin Shi and said, "Oh, right. I forgot to tell you just now that I took the place to guest star on the variety show on purpose." Lin Shi really wanted to grab Tian Hao and ruthlessly slap her twice, but there were so many people watching around them. She could only painfully hold her anger inside, because of which her entire body started to tremble. Song Xiangxai only paid attention to the 2 of them when Tian Hao handed Lin Shi some water. From afar, it looked like Tian Hao and Lin Shi were having a friendly chat. However, Song Xiangxai could see that there were invisible flashes of swords between the 2 of them. Song Xiangxai watched with great enthusiasm. She couldn't help but raise a hand to support her chin. Halfway through the show, she thought about Lu Jinian, who didn't come on set today because he had no scenes to shoot. In the blink of an eye, she pulled out her phone and sent Lu Jinian a text. She took great pleasure in others' misfortunes. "Mr. Lu, conflict between your beloved and Lin Shi is happening on set." In the afternoon, Lu Jinian had a video conference with Winning Entertainment's higher executives. As he sat behind his desk, he stared at the computer monitor with employees sitting around a meeting table and earnestly listened to their reports. Suddenly, his phone screen lit up. His eyes instinctively swept over to see that he'd received a message from Song Xiangxai. He glanced over the message before abruptly grabbing his phone. Through the computer's webcam, Lu Jinian's actions were seen on the big screen by those in Winning Entertainment's meeting room. In the middle of his confident and composed speech, he stopped abruptly. In all these years, Mr. Lu had never slipped up during a meeting. This was the first. Whilst everybody was looking at one another in dismay, Lu Jinian suddenly got up, put on a jacket, turned towards a screen of employees, and said hurriedly, "I have matters to attend to. Today's meeting is adjourned." He didn't give people on the other side a chance to react. He raised his hand and immediately closed the computer shut, then picked up his phone and walked out of the hotel room.